Alright folks, it's Nightmare once again. This is Nightmare Gaming, and I'm back with another deck profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! So just a quick update. I will be, once I get the cards for whatever deck I decide to actually do for Transformers, I will profile that immediately after I acquire everything and build the deck. But that will probably be a good month or so down the line, because right now I got a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Shit I still gotta finish, and I still got about 12 decks that I gotta profile and finish building and all that good stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh! So as you can see, I'm doing an Ancient Gear deck profile, so let's go ahead and get started. 2 copies of Ancient Gear Golem. I don't particularly care for Golem. I originally was not running Golem in here at all, but he is unfortunately somewhat needed. 3 copies of Ultimate Pound, the Retrain, which I actually kind of like a little bit better, and 3 copies of Reactor Dragon. These are the only high-level monsters in the deck. Everything else is going to be in the main deck. Everything else is going to be 4 or lower. Which you kind of figured. 3 Ancient Gear box. 3 Ancient Gear frame. 3 Ancient Gear gadget. 2 Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. 3 Ancient Gear Wyvern. That's it for all the monsters in the main deck. Onto the spells and traps. 2 copies of Burial from a Different Dimension. You'll figure out why Burial is in this deck later, or you'll actually see it. 1 Foolish. 3 copies of Gear Town. 3 copies of Limited Removal. 3 copies of Machine Dupe in German. 1 Monster Reborn. 2 copies of Overload Fusion. Power Bond. 2 Super Poly. Yes, I know it's the common Super Poly. Still a fucking $10 card. Kiss my ass. I don't care. It's a damn $10 card. How many damn common cards can you say are still sitting at $10? If not more. And if you hadn't figured out, the reason why the burials are in there is because of Overload Fusion. So. Oh wait, I still had 2 more spells. You should have figured those. 2 copies of Terraform. Can't run this deck without the Terraformers. And then the only traps I run, 2 copies of Necrofusion, which is another reason why Barrel's in this deck. Another fusion card, but I banish them from my graveyard. And then I keep swinging. So, that's it for the main deck. Short, sweet, to the point. Time for the extra deck, and then I'll go into the side deck. The side deck is really one of those, if I really need to play competitive, we can make it competitive, but it kind of fucks up the consistency. So 1 Ancient Gear Howitzer. Actually, no. 2 Ancient Gear Howitzer. This shit's out of order or something. 1 Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. 2 copies of Chaos Ancient Gear Golem. And then 2 copies of Ancient Gear Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. And then, because I have to be who I am, I wouldn't. You haven't seen an extra deck yet of mine that doesn't play 1-star Ring Venom Fusion Dragon. Hey, oh, you have Darks on field. I have Darks on field. Super Poly. That's it for the fusions. And then we have the Link monsters. So 1 Borlo Dragon, 1 Platinum Gadget, 1 Cleafort Genius, and Underclock Taker. We know the reasons why those 2 are in there. For those arrows and those spots. Same thing for Borlo Dragon, actually. Underclock Taker's just in there. Oh, if I want to reduce something, yeah, you can run that. And then 3 Xyz, number 22 Zombie Stein, number 38, and 107. Those are in there just because they're in there. I ain't gonna shit you. I never actually go into those 3. But that is it for the extra deck. And then for the side deck, like I said, the side deck is more so for competitive standpoint. It's, if I need to go this way, I can, because I can still go into a lot of the stuff in the extra deck if I need to. So 1 Pankratops, because all my other Pankratops are in other decks, and I didn't feel like getting it out. 2 Godball. Wing Dragon or Raw Spirit Mode. Chris is standing behind the camera. He's reading it and looking at what the hell is that thing.
Yeah, because I mean, I've never played the card game, but I've always watched pretty much every single episode of every series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Except for maybe 1 or 2 that I might have fallen asleep in or on a drunken night, God knows. But yeah, this is actually looking kind of interesting.
3 copies of Called by the Grave.
Seeing a lot of stuff I've seen before.
3 copies of Evenly Matched. 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. And 3 copies of Red Reboot. Like I said, if I need to take it competitive, I can take it very competitive, but it really does shoot the consistency of this deck in the face. But folks, that was the profile. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely go check out the Transformers profiles and theories and overview and unboxing that we've done previously. Like I said in another video, we will be doing a lot more of them soon. I am going to be getting into the game very soon. So, there's all of that. If you have any ideas on anything else you want me to try to profile, as long as it is not effing expensive, I will do it. When I say expensive, keep that shit under $100.
And if you want to go Transformers and you want to have a deck idea or a profile you want to see on that, I don't care how expensive it is, except for the Comic-Con exclusives, because I haven't been able to get them. Outside of them, I don't care. I'll build it. I'll play it.
Sounds about right. But this has been Nightmare with Chris the Nightmare Gaming, signing off.